Come stay in the Azteca Hotel in Chessington World of Adventures for 2 nights with us. In the last vlog, we spent a few jam-packed hours inside the park itself, and now we're here to explore our hotel room, have dinner in the Zafari restaurant, and find out if it's really worth it to stay overnight at the Chessington World of Adventures resort. Hi, my name's Rihanna Morgan. Everyone calls me Ree. Welcome back to the channel. I'm here for a mini break with my husband and 3 out of my 4 children. Like I said, we have been in the park, hence why I'm looking a little disheveled. If you saw the last vlog, we did a lot of coasters. It's been a whole load of fun. If you haven't seen that yet, I'll leave a link below, you can watch it later. But right now I'm standing in our hotel room, about to give you a little tour before the others come up from the bar. I've left them downstairs with my husband to come and check out the room for themselves. So as we enter our hotel room, we can see the theming is absolutely everywhere. We've got this little monkey dude. The carpet's all jungle themed. And look at this kids area, it is absolutely epic. So it's like the monkeys taking over the camp. Look at this, there's a little TV area for the kids, but it's all in with the theming. And this looks like a safe, which is in with this kind of like an open trunk kind of theming. This is like a tent with the rolled up sides. There are bunks, which are the top bunk, the bottom bunk, and then this little bottom section is a pull-out 3rd bed. So we're familiar with this setup. We've seen this in Alton Towers, in Enchanted Village, and also they have this in Warwick Castle where we stayed previously. So this setup works really well for families of 5. I know so many places don't cater for families of 5 and you end up having to spend extra, splitting into 2 rooms which only cater for up to 4. So the fact that they can cater for up to 5 in this hotel is a huge plus. So over here we've got a load of storage and some tea and coffee making facilities. Extra pillow, that'll be for the bottom bunk in here. Through into the bathroom with a beautiful big mirror, some towels, a nice big sink. The theming even continues to the bathroom, I love it. Lovely big bath with a shower overhead. Nice big light and airy bathroom with mirror. Some space for coats and things. We've popped all our cases here. And then the main bedroom area, which again, the theming is so cool. Nice big mirror to check out your Jungle Explorer outfit before you leave. Chair over here, and then outside of this room window we've just got kind of trees and things. Can we see, is that the park we can see? I'm not sure what that is. I'm sure William will tell us when he arrives. Now we've got plug sockets on this side as well as lights. A nice big desk area here, complete with mini fridge, which is super handy, and hairdryer plugged in here. Even the chair is themed. I do like that there's a desk area. For me, I always have my laptop with me because I've always got a bit of work to do wherever we're away. So it is really handy to have that desk space, or just for getting ready, charging things. And at the desk, they've actually got plugs to charge things, which is obviously super handy. And a second television, so the kids can be watching one thing and the adults watching something else. There's a light switch this side, but no charging facilities. And they have got air conditioning, which if you live in the UK, then you know we don't need air conditioning until we need it, and then we don't cope at all. And so many places aren't catering for the warmer weather. It's good to see that the air conditioning is here. So we've got the Aztec temple spotted in the north clearing, seems to be surrounded by numerous animals. Investigate tomorrow. Excellent. The lights are themed, and then there's this big Discovery Azteca and kind of sort of tent sweeping type theming all around the top as well. The kids are going to go absolutely mad for this kids area. It is so cool. Is this just a general jungle theming, or is it exactly like the Jumanji? I don't know. Again, I'm going to have to ask William because I'm sure he knows the answer. If we take a look here, we've got a few bits and pieces on the desk. We've got a takeaway menu of pizzas from the Zafari Bar and Grill, which is actually where we're eating tonight. And this looks like the actual menu from, oh, that's clever. Look, they've done it upside down, so you don't have to take it off. How sensible. So we've got starters, grilled food, chicken skewer looks nice maybe. Zafari classics, burgers, sandwiches and dogs, and then pizza, salads and desserts. And then here we've got Chessington for meetings and events. They actually looked like some sort of event going on when we got here. What a cool place to have a meeting. Very, very cool. VIP experiences. My husband and William, my Willipedia, are doing a very special event tomorrow night. So stay tuned and we'll share all that with you. Welcome to your overnight adventure. Turn over to crack the code. So read the clues to crack the code and unlock the safe in your humble boat. Keep your eyes peeled around the room. You could be a winner very soon. Oh, hang on. We can't open the safe without this code. I'm going to have to get the children to crack the code. Oh my goodness. There's a hairdryer here. Don't know what this is. Shout out in the comments if you know what that is. I've got no idea. Some sort of smell maker? Did it make it smell nice? I don't know. Please let me know what that is. Shall we phone my husband to see if he and the kids want to come up and check out this amazing room? How gorgeous is this hotel room? We managed to have a real deal on it because now that we are Merlin Annual Pass holders, we've been Merlin Annual Pass holders before COVID, we had them for a long time. But now I'm really excited to announce that we're Merlin Annual Pass collaborators, which is super exciting. Anyway, I'm bringing up the Merlin Annual Pass because if you are a Merlin Annual Pass holder, you can access hotel discount. I already had a Premier Inn nearby booked just on one of those, you know, you can cancel it up until the sort of last day. Just while I was deciding what to do, I thought, oh, do you know what, I'll price up staying on site at Chessington. And it actually worked out cheaper with my Merlin Annual Pass discount to stay here on site than it did to stay in the Premier Inn, which is absolutely amazing. We've already got free parking because we're Gold Pass holders. There's 20% off all food and merch. So like earlier, we bought some food, some just snacks in the park. Kids bought some merch. We're having dinner here tonight. It's all 20% off, which is a massive saving, especially when you're a larger family. We'll have to ask him when he comes up here. They are on their way up now. I've just phoned them. But apparently my husband has been to the gym here. Now, if you've watched the channel before, especially if you've watched our cruise vlog series, you know that he'd always joke about going to the gym, and he was definitely not going to the gym. But since January this year, fair play to him, he's actually going to the gym. And apparently he's actually been to the gym in this here hotel. I know. I'm glad I was sitting down too. I'm shocked, right? But we can ask him what that was like. There is a pool on site here. There is an upcharge, I believe, of £3 per person, unless you're staying in a specialty room, and that does need to be booked. I'm not sure if we're going to have time. I have packed swimwear. It's in the car. I'm not sure if we're going to have time on this trip to do it because there's so much the children want to get around the park. But that is an option if your kids really love the water. There is a rather, like, I've only seen it on the website to be honest, but the pool looks rather cool. So that is something to consider. There's the Temple Bar and Grill, which I believe we've got booked for breakfast in the morning. So I'll show you all of that. And tonight, as I said, we're eating in the Zafari Bar and Grill, which looks lovely. I think you can see the animals from it. It's just going to be so nice. We didn't actually get around any of the animals today. And we saw a couple of penguins. I did see a tiger's bottom when we were going on Tiger Rock, but there's loads of obviously like zoo elements to Chessington, so there's loads of animals to see. Hopefully we can get around a lot of that tomorrow. So stay tuned. There's going to be a few vlogs in this mini-series. Make sure you're subscribed with bell notifications on so you don't miss any of the vlogs. If you're inside my Magical Adventures Club, then obviously you get early access to the videos before everyone else, as well as printable bonuses and things. Things like my Organised Mini Break Planner, which I use to plan our mini breaks, things like this year trip. So you can grab one of those, my planner store. You get loads more printable things to help you plan your trips inside of my Magical Adventures Club. And while we're just doing some housekeeping, my husband's always telling me I need to do this more and I always forget. But apparently, according to my analytics, at least half of you that watch this channel are not subscribed. So it would really do me a solid if you would subscribe. It really helps support the channel. Okay.
Go on.
Look.
Oh, it's amazing.
You've not seen it yet, have you? How cool is that? Am I right in thinking this is like Jumanji theming, or is it just general jungle?
It's jungle monkey.
General.
If it was Jumanji, you'd know.
Right. Okay. So it's general. I mean, it's just monkey taking over. I mean, that's what Jumanji's based on the jungle, isn't it? So I guess it's similar.
Yeah.
This is my Wikipedia, by the way, the expert of all things theme park. Bella, if you're not familiar, and little Zaza, and Daddy of 4. Did you actually go to the gym?
I did.
Gosh, and was it good?
I took some photos.
Took some photos. Excellent.
Didn't do any training, though. I did actually.
Okay, excellent.
And full confession, I went for a pint of Guinness straight after the gym.
That's called balance, my darling.
I was
Balance.
going to have a pint of Guinness anyway, so.
Well, at least you did both. One cancels the other. Yes, my darling. You met the Gruffalo. You're so brave. We actually went on the Gruffalo River ride earlier, didn't we? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So much fun. Anyway, I have done a little hotel tour, room tour to show the good people. This is what I didn't realise. In order to unlock the safe, You have to crack a code. So you've got to read the clues to crack the code. Keep your eyes peeled around the room. There could be a winner very soon. How many tyres can you spot on the bedroom floor?
Wait, can I crack the code?
You've got to crack the code because otherwise we can't open the safe.
You gotta crack the code, otherwise, and there might be a prize in there. I don't know if that's.
I don't know. Well, it says you could be a winner. So I don't.
Well, we got one. Yeah.
Wait.
Probably not gonna be too many. You see.
And which bedroom?
2.
Is that a tyre track or an actual tyre? Yeah, I think so. Okay, so 2 is the first number. Next number.
Oh, there are some monkeys hiding in the bathroom. Can you count how many?
So we got 2. 1, 2.
Just 2?
Yeah. How many birds can you see taking flight around the kids' TV?
Oh, kids' TV.
Birds taking flight. There's
that one's
one.
Flying. One.
There's one.
Yeah.
That one's getting ready.
So that one's taking flight.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
What about that one?
4.
4.
That's not flying, is it?
No.
5.
Don't know.
No.
Is that flying or not? I don't know.
I think it's 224.
224. Okay, last one.
How many compasses can you find?
Oh no, this is a bit like that thing where you got to
Oh,
do
wait,
the
I think
I'm
we
not
gotta
a
find
robot.
one.
Having
gotta
traffic
find one
lights
as
there.
well.
Oh, that's a lighter. Is that the stick holding the traffic lights up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can never do those either. I'm also a robot.
It's 2, 2, 4, 1.
Right, put it in.
I
No.
think we got it wrong.
2, 2, 4,
Oh,
1.
is that unlocked or something?
No, wait.
It's going to explode. Oh no! Right, who broke the safe?
I don't know. It's flashing green, not red, so I don't know. Maybe it's like
I think
locked
it
and
thinks
That's not green.
that we've broken into it. It's the intruder
unlocked.
alarm.
Oh no, wait, guys. I think. Wait.
Stop.
What do you
The
know?
bedroom. It says the bedroom, not the bedrooms. There are 2 bedrooms.
The bedroom.
So
Maybe
which does it mean the
maybe
kids'
one.
bedroom? Okay,
One,
try that.
two,
Try that
four.
then. Try that, Belle.
Maybe-
So basically, we're not clever enough to crack this code, guys.
I mean, we could
2,
Google the
3,
answer, but that would be
4.
boring.
Daddy, you.
If you're thinking of coming to Chessington, you don't want spoilers, you don't want the answers, skip ahead now. But for the rest of you, here are the answers to the questions that got the children into the safe where they found the treasure. Rightos. So this is the Azteca Hotel, and here we have the Temple Bar and Grill. Hello!
Welcome.
We've actually got reservations in the Zafari, but what have you got going on in here?
This is where we are having our entertainment tonight.
Oh, amazing!
Rangers Academy. So you can come here and we'll be having a disco, dancing, quiz. We've got it.
Amazing!
Games.
Amazing.
It's starting now, so
Amazing! Is there food available in here as well?
Well, we'll go check it out.
Right, okay, well what we'll do is we'll probably do this tomorrow night then. We've got a reservation we're late for, but we're meeting our family.
Don't be chocolate.
They've got entertainment going on there starting now, which is 6-ish, going on till about 7:45. So if we can head over there for about 7-ish, maybe Zaza, we can have a look at the disco and the quiz and everything they've got going on over there, which will be fun. For now, we're walking between the hotels, the Azteca and the Zafari Hotel, are linked by this kind of covered walkway. And now here we are in the Zafari Hotel. This is the bar area, and then we have got a reservation in the restaurant. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not super starving yet because we had a snack of some chicken tenders and some really nice fries in the park earlier, but I am looking forward to eating here because it looks so cool. Starting at 4. How was the gym?
Awesome.
It was awesome.
It was awesome.
Have you got? Can you be a bit more descriptive?
Well, I went in there and did a 30-minute workout.
Okay, but you said that you could like see giraffes or something while you're working out.
Yeah,
That's
there's
cool.
a little balcony. It's part of this balcony out here, off this restaurant. It goes across the gym, and there's a door you can go out on the balcony and chill out if you don't want to do much gymming.
You don't want to do
I
much
didn't do that.
gymming.
I only went out and did a little video just for Mummy of 4,
Excellent.
and then I went back in the gym and trained.
Well done.
Menu.
Well done.
Did
New Year's
some arms and
resolution.
chest, you know.
So training for like carrying all the stuff around the theme park.
No.
Yeah.
training for work to be able to lift some stuff, make my legs easier.
I just train for theme park days, really. That's why I've got a walking pad at home, so it's not a shock when I'm walking a million steps around a theme park. I do as many when I'm walking at my desk at home. It's kind of handy. This wine is very nice, by the way.
Yeah.
Cheers.
No, there is one slight problem with the gym,
What's that?
and that is as you walk out to the gym like this, 2 big steps and there's a bar.
Oh, to undo all the good work. But on the plus side, you would have walked past the bar previously and just stayed there. So at least this time you put some like positives in your health pile. Health.
I would have had the pint anyway. So.
You would have had the pint anyway. So at least you did some like health positive points before you did some drinking.
I had a pint of Guinness, and the guy behind the bar, very nice, very helpful. He said, "Do you support football?" And I went, "No, why? I don't follow football at all."
No, exactly.
And he went, "Oh, I was just wondering." I said, "So why are you wondering then?" I said, "Is there some sort of big match on today that I'm missing or something like that?"
We wouldn't have a clue.
Anyway, he said, "No, I was going to put your favourite football team on the top of your Guinness thing."
Oh,
so,
that was very nice of him. But you know, you probably couldn't even name a football team.
He shoved my Guinness in the machine, underneath this kind of machine thing, and it sort of went zzz.
Right.
So the glass went like this. Zzz, into the machine. And then it came out.
With a design on the top.
With a lion eating an ice lolly, which I took a photo of and I sent it to you actually.
A lion eating an ice lolly. Wow,
so if
that's
you're lucky,
cool.
Mummy will show you that in the comments.
Well, on screen, I can't put it in the comments. But yeah, he doesn't really understand how YouTube works.
Might show it in the old video
Maybe.
on the photo. I don't know.
Anyway, I've ordered a superfood salad with chicken. What have you gone for?
Another Guinness. No, I've ordered Korean style chicken in the like a sticky honey type of thing. I don't know.
Menu all looks very nice, and 20% off everything with our annual passes. That's pretty good.
Not even better.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that. Well worth it.
So Zara's gone for kids pasta, Bella has got chicken nuggets, and Will has, surprise, surprise, no shock here, gone for a burger. And this superfood salad looks yummy. It's got loads of beetroot and things. I have found a chilli. I'm going to avoid that. I've gone for it with extra chicken, bit of protein, for strength, for all the walking around the park I'm going to do tomorrow. Now, I thoroughly enjoyed my food, but couldn't finish it all. Luckily, Daddy, of course, been polishing them off me. You enjoyed your food or my food more?
It was nice, but these things are hot.
Yeah, there's so many of those left because I avoided the chilies. It's very nice. It's like a sweet superfood salad, but I did avoid eating the chilies that are now burning your face off. Thoroughly enjoyed our meal in the Zafari Bar and Grill. We're now going to head over to the Monkey Temple Bar and Grill over in the Azteca Hotel. But first, you and I are just going to take a quick look around here in the lobby of the Zafari Hotel. So this is the Zafari Bar and Grill where we have been eating. If we head this way, we have got another section. I guess this is more of the Zafari Bar and Grill. This is another section of it. And here is the main lobby of the Zafari Hotel that we entered through earlier. We've got some themed lifts. Merlin are always really good at their themed lifts in their hotels. When we came earlier, this screen was showing Jumanji the film, and then it was showing the Gruffalo, and now, what's this? Secret Life of Pets, maybe? Over here we've got some conference centre entrances. There were a lot of people when we came back from the park that looked like they were going to a conference. They didn't look like park goers, they looked like conference goers. So I would imagine this would be a really fun place to have a conference. Then this is the main entrance with the concierge desk and a really fun photo opportunity that the children made the most of earlier on. The theming in this hotel really is sensational. And in the lobby they have this amazing light up giraffe, which is just stunning. And you can see the balconies and the upper floors overlook this giraffe, which is so cool. So we head back through the hotel, back past the lifts to the upper floors, in the Zafari Hotel, back past the Zafari Bar and Grill. You can book VIP experiences here. We have toilets just here on the left, back past the Zafari Bar and Grill. Then through this really cute sort of tunnelway with the lighting. Then up ahead we have the Savannah Splash pool and gym area. That's where Daddy 4 used the gym earlier. Then this way we head over to the Azteca Hotel. In here we have got a games room with some more entertainment rooms across here. So we do have to kind of go outside to get to the Azteca Hotel, but as you can see it is covered, so we're mostly protected from the elements. It is pretty chilly, but we've been lucky with the weather in that it's been dry today in the park, and apparently it's going to be nice and dry for us tomorrow. Not super warm, rather ambitiously packed shorts and skirts and stuff for the children. This is the Azteca Arcade. So in here there are kind of pay-to-play games and activities. Here we've got a nice outdoor seating area. This is the entrance that you can use to get into the park if you have tickets between 8:45 a.m. and 10 a.m. So hopefully we'll be using that one tomorrow. But failing that, we have to go back out through the main hotel and across to the main entrance as we did today. Back in we go. This is the Azteca Hotel and the Temple Bar and Restaurant, where hopefully my family are inside. So this is the Azteca Hotel reception. As you can hear, we have got some entertainment going on in here. There's this rather cute photo opportunity to chair, and we're up on the first floor, so you can use the lifts to get to the first floor, these stairs. Oh, look, express checkout. Look, we can post our cards in there to check out. Let's go and see if we can find my family.
Number 20, our final one.
This is the Temple Restaurant, which is attached to the Temple Bar. This is where we have a reservation for breakfast tomorrow, and we could eat tomorrow night. But at the moment, you and Daddy are on a track walk during the time that you booked a reservation.
The earliest we can book is 5:45. Should we change it to that?
What time is the track walk?
We're doing it 6:30. So it's still fine, but it's okay.
Maybe. Okay, we're now back at the room. Fingers crossed this lot go to sleep and let me have some sleep too. And I will let you know how that goes in what is a whole night for us in just a moment for you. Good morning. Just like that, it is morning. Are we wearing the same clothes as yesterday? Yes, it's because we're about to go down for breakfast. And why do we wear the same clothes down for breakfast, guys?
Because we have beans.
Baked beans. And then they will put on their clean clothes after breakfast so that nobody ends up slopping baked beans on their clean clothes. So we're gonna have breakfast, then come and have a chat with you guys about our plans for Chessington today. So we're about to head into the park. We have made a list of the things that we are planning to do in the Organised Mini Break Planner. You can grab your copy using the link below to plan out your own mini break trips. So highlights from yesterday are in here. Zara, what was your highlight from yesterday?
Okay. We're going back to me. My highlight was...
I love this. It says, can I just read that?
I enjoyed my first inversion and dangling leg coaster.
I love the way you've spelt that. That's amazing. Bella, highlights from yesterday?
I enjoyed Mandrill Mayhem and all the other rides.
Fantastic. And Will, highlight from yesterday?
Definitely Mandrill Mayhem and the coasters.
Amazing. Right, super quick because we want to get a moving for today. By the way, breakfast was amazing and I'm glad that no one managed to get beans on their clothes, but if we hadn't been wearing yesterday's clothes and hadn't changed, if we wouldn't let change until after breakfast, someone would have swapped beans. Okay, the plan.
Right, so we've had breakfast at 7:30, and I think we're going to head to do the Jumanji flat rides that we didn't do yesterday.
Excellent. Today is going to be a bit more of an in-depth day. Yesterday was very frantic. Right, let's get around it all. Today we're going to do a lot more in-depth, a lot more getting around the shops, looking at the details, all that kind of stuff. I definitely want to find the water refill station. It's always important to take your water bottles with you so you don't have to waste money on water. You can actually spend money on merch and themed snacks and all the things, like pin badges. So list of things today. Quick fire.
Also, I think rattlesnakes, start with that, because Zara can't do it.
So Chessington's great for people who are vertically challenged like Zara. So basically, Zara is 128 centimetres. So most of the rides, if you're over 120 centimetres in Chessington, most of the rides you can do. There's one ride that's a 1.4. If you go somewhere like Thorpe Park, a lot of the rides she can't do. 4 rides in Alton Towers she can't do. But it's just the one here. And if we do that early, if Daddy wants to wander off, then he can. Other things we've got planned for today.
We're going to do Tomb Blaster and Zafari to keep Daddy engaged.
Tomb Blaster is for shooting. Daddy will like that. And Zafari, I've not done before because Zara was too little for it before. There is a height requirement, I think, of 1 metre. Zara was tiny. She was only 1 or 2 when the others last went on that. So I stayed off that with her. So after that, you've got Gruffalo back on here. You guys want to do the Gruffalo?
Yeah, something like that. But we're not going to do that after that. We're probably going to do Croc Drop after because it's in the same area.
Okay. Crop drop, that sounds good. Tomb Blaster. We're going to aim to get round almost everything today, I'm hoping. Almost everything. I'd love to put you all on tiny truckers again because I've got footage of you on that when you're tiny, just for compare and contrast, just for mummy might send you on that. So I've booked the reserve and ride access. You book the reserve and ride access through the Ride Access Pass website on the Merlin Annual Pass site. I will put all the full details in the accompanying blog post, but in short, you need to reserve that in advance, and then on the day, you activate your code, and then you choose which attraction you want to book first. The children have gone for Ostrich Stampede. We can use that now straight away. If you have got multiple people with disabilities in your party, you can add those multiple people on. So you get 4 people able to ride the ride with one. So as I've put all 3 of them qualify, I've put 2 of them on. So we've got up to 8 people. There's only 5 of us in the party, but we can all ride together. So if only one of them had the pass, then only up to 4 people would be able to ride. I hope that makes sense. So that's really great because you can utilise that time when people struggle with queuing, to eat, go to the toilet, like we do a million times a day, all that kind of stuff. So Ostrich Stampede is going to be the first one. We're going to hit World of Jumanji.
After Ostrich Stampede, I think we're going to do Mamba Strike.
Yeah, okay, fantastic. So we're planning to do a sit-down lunch apparently, Will, where?
Drop and chicken. I think no, it's not sit down.
It was going to be a sit-down lunch.
Quick service kind of thing. Drop and chicken.
Quick service lunch because we're having dinner at
the Temple Bar and Restaurant thing.
Well, we had breakfast this morning. I had a quick sneak peek look in there yesterday and the buffet looked amazing. And then Daddy, Fort and Will are doing the Tiger Rock track walk behind the scenes experience. Now, I've got to say, I thought originally when I last rode Tiger Rock, I thought it was almost as high as, in my head anyway, it was as high as Oblivion. It's not that bad, having been on it yesterday. So I think Daddy's keen to do that behind the scenes with you, but if he chickens out, then I can probably do that without vomiting. So yay for doing things without vomiting.
We're also probably going to spend the afternoon doing the re-rides on the coasters in Gruffalo.
Amazing. Gruffalo does hold that special place in my heart because I was on the Gruffalo River ride filming the children and I realised, you know what, I'm going to do this thing. I'm going to really do YouTube. I bought a camera. Not this camera, many cameras ago. I ordered a camera on the way home. That was back in February of 2019. It's like, how hard can it be? I'm just going to do 3 videos a week, and I've done at least 3 a week ever since. So thank you to the Gruffalo Ride for being responsible for all of this. Okay, let's go make the most of this early ride time access as hotel guests, which William also tells me you can purchase really early.
For £20 per person, you can get an early ride ticket, which you have to buy with your main ticket. You can't just buy it separately.
That's cool. I've got to say, that is an amazing perk of staying on site. of having that early ride time access. So let's go maximise it. So we are entering via the hotel entrance, the Azteca gate. Well, is that what it's called?
The Aztec gate.
The Aztec gate, not the Azteca gate.
It's one of 2 hotel entrances.
Okay. One of 2 hotel entrances. We have been given these that we can take off at 10 a.m, but these are to show that we are allowed to be here and we have not broken in. We are now inside the park and we sort of feel like we've broken in the back entrance. And if you want to join us for the rest of our magical day here in Chessington World of Adventures, click on the video on the screen now, or catch up some early release videos and some extra bonus magic inside of my Magical Adventures Club. And I shall see you over there. Bye!